Yo, what's up? BC Monk here with another Bitcoin video. How you guys doing? You guys doing okay? Let me get the disclaimer off and jump into the chart. Yeah, was just looking at TIA. I mean, TIA is a very good long if we want to talk about it. So the key level was 2.8, which we had to hold, but we didn't hold. So we came back to clear everybody. Now we're trying to go back. I think if this goes back up, it's going to be a great long from basically 2.8 to somewhere else. We'll see what happened there. Now back to BTC, obviously. It's been 2 days we've been consolidating, and I would expected this consolidation to be around a 91, right? And then we hit the 95. So what is happening here? This looks like a good, um, I mean, on a 1 hour, it does look like it, but on a 4 hour, what this looks like, it's doing this, all right, but what it looks like is an M pattern, right? So this might go a little bit higher. Basically, we hit that 96 target that we had, and then it picks down. So today is a very important day. When we're gonna go up, and what's gonna happen after we hit that pink line, which is 95,100 or 96K in general. How's it gonna happen? When it's gonna happen? If it happens on London, we might be getting a dump on Friday over New York. That is with that being said, I have this in mind that it could go higher, but it could also form that M formation and then get us down after we grab all these people liquidity. So now, as I've talked about it before, once we lose this, all right, we could come all the way back to 88 or, anywhere around this area, right? For example, if we stay at 90,944, then we're gonna do a reaction, a retest on the 92. And if that fails, meaning if you get invalidated, this will continue down. And once we lose 88,889, there's nothing really to support. And that means the bids are going off and we're probably going to continue down. So we're still looking for 96, and we're still keeping an eye around this area. So if we lose it, we have to gain it, just like here that we gained it with good momentum, and this is just a liquidity grab. We could say it's just a sweep, right? It's just a sweep, and after the sweep, um, it's gonna continue up. It's just a hypothetically situation here. Now let's talk about USDT, and then we jump about some fundamentals. Okay, so USDT, we've talked about it. We said if it holds this 4 hour, which it did, all right, it held the 4 hour. It even retested the top, which is 510 one more time. Now this 510 is very important. As soon as we come above and hold it for, I would say maybe 12 hours or even a day, that is a sign that it could just continue to go up to that 528. But as of this moment, we could try 4.98 or basically anywhere around here, around these wicks, which is going to be 4.94 for a liquidity grab, okay, over USDT. Basically, we do another lower low, we grab some liquidity, and we immediately come back and hold the 5.03. In that case, we're going to go and go up. BTC is going to come down. Very important to see what's going to happen today. Usually we call Friday uh, the reversal day, which, usually it takes what it gives to the market, but not all the time it's like that. Anyhow, so just a quick look at ETH. ETH's trying to come back above the daily. Once it does it, it still has to break that 1811 in order to do anything. Maybe a higher high to just grab some liquidity and bring it down. Solana. Solana's doing a new high. Okay, and BNB. BNB lingering around the first move. We'll see what happens there. Now, let's talk about fundamentals here. Let's talk about liquidation levels. Let's talk about other stuff, right? All right, so about the liquidation, let me share the um, view with you guys. I thought I shared it already, but apparently we didn't. There you go. So this is model number one. You're looking at 24 hours. You could see that there is a little bit of cluster there, and there is now a little bit of liquidation around here. So we could wick this up, wick this down, and then go up, or we could just hold these people and continue to go up. There's a little bit at 94, and there's going to be more around 50, 2 million at 94,500. This is only for 24 hours. If you take a look at this for the 3 days or for the week, which we're gonna see it for the week, you could see there's a lot below 90,000, around 88,800, 89,000, 88,800. There's a little bit around 94,000, but then there's this cluster at 95,200, right? That's 3 days. Let's take a look at a 1 week, and then we go take a look at it on the other model. So 1 week, we do have big cluster around 95, 200 to 96. So that is clearable. All right, now if you take a look at this liquidity, you could see the clusters that are actually in play. Around 100, there's a lot. There's a lot around 100. And then we got some around 97, some around 96. And then the big one is around 95 to 100 before we get to that $99,000. I kept saying 9900, but you guys know what I mean. All right, so this is the liquidation map. You could see around the 94, 400, all the way to basically 95, 300. We got a lot of 50x and 100x leverages, right? So it basically ends at 95, 800 with a cumulative short liquidation for 424. This is only Binance, all right? Towards downside, however, we could go all the way to below 90,000. That's all the 50x and 100x gonna end there. 682 million worth of liquidation in 1 day. Now let's take a look at it on cumulative. Three exchanges here. We're talking about 95,800 is going to be 1.31 billion liquidation. And if we come to around $90,000, it's going to be 2.20 billion liquidation. So we'll see which way it's going to take. But the short squeeze, in my opinion, is coming. Even if you take it the large order, if you take a look at the large order, you could see there are some large orders here at the high, which is 94. And then we got a lot of large orders around 96, 95, 900. So that could be the last basically try right there. All right. And but the 100K 99,000, which we even showed it on the liquidation level, that's a big cluster right there. So I don't know if the market maker is going to let it go or not. That's for the market makers to tell. Now the BTC funding rate, it looks okay. The big funding rates are looking okay. They're mostly neutral, nothing really bad to talk about it. Now I was taking a look at the news. I really don't follow the news that much, these type of news, but we do have this Federal Reserve ease crypto rules for US banks. So that is on its own, it's a good thing to say. Now let's take a look at the Forex calendar before we actually end this part of the stream. So the Forex candle yesterday, we had some important news, right? Yesterday was unemployment claim, durable goods, which this was totally manipulated, all right? Now for today, the euro, Italian banks, some banks are closed. We really don't have much important news other than the revised UM consumer sentiment and inflation expectation. But the consumer sentiment is a little bit important, so we could wait for it to see what's it gonna do and how's it gonna basically respond to the market, or the market will respond to this news, right? And with that being said, that would be it, guys. Now I'm still looking at some coins to play with. I don't want to have this recording too basically extended. So it's only 8 minutes right now. We basically went through everything because we're still consolidating there. So there's not much to talk about. All right. Now, what is really interesting to me first is TIA as it's coming here. I'll wait for the basically next 4 hours to see how is it gonna act. And then if the next 4 hours is good, I'll try to jump on it. Um, and then what I could say is there was some news about XRP, about an ETF or something like that. I'm sorry, about CME, basically trying to trade it. So that's something I'm looking at. And I'm looking at these three coins, VIGG, guys. You guys didn't see any of these, but I'm looking at three coins. VIGG is one of them. All right. This thing's been around the lows and it just gained a very good area. So we're above a weekly, we're above a 4 hour. What we need is a push up. I'm waiting for the next 4 hour to see what's going to happen. Same with IP. IP gained the 4 hour. It actually gained the daily, but then it came back down. This is a little bit risky, but it could have some good potential payment around 4.72 or even 5.20. For obviously no financial advice whatsoever, and the last thing was fun that I'm looking at it. It gained this daily, so I'm looking at maybe this daily or even a pump towards upside. Obviously, there's more coins that I'm looking at, but I thought to just share a very simple and really a couple of coins that I'm having my eyes on. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay green. Join my Discord to know when I'm going live on Twitch and Kick. And I'll do live trades every day. I appreciate if you guys join in. Thank you guys for watching. So for today, we're still looking for 96, or we're looking for consolidation, which I don't think today will be that day, or we're looking to lose that 90. What was it? The 92? Yeah. We're looking to lose a 92 and say sayonara, say goodbye to everything. Before I end this stream, actually, let's take a quick look at SPX and how it did yesterday. So yesterday, the stock market rallied a little bit, just a little bit, not that much. NASDAQ did a little bit too. We went above a 4 hour. We're trying to gain a 1 hour, which we're actually above it at this point. We'll see if it's going to continue or not. And Dixie at the same time gaining a little bit of strength. As we know, if Dixie goes up, stock market, everything comes down. But as Dixie gaining strength, that means the dollar is gaining strength. So the, market maker, the big money will come back to basically US stocks. Right now, they're not buying US stock, they're buying Japanese stock, they're buying euro, stuff like that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay green. Until next time, bye bye.